Okay, so
Aye, aye, Captain.
I wanted to look up some things in this appendix that is online about production efficiency. For example, on grain farms, it turns out that you need 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to be 100% efficient. These are, yeah, that's 99% right there. This is 93, but, you know, it's right up there. And so, I think, and that will vary a little bit, but basically you need 10, generally speaking, to be at 100% efficiency. So these two are at 100% efficiency. At the same time, you know, officially you need 2 mills for every 1 bakery in order for that to be at, see, you can see it's 47. Although that's pretty high, which means that what we would really do in the ideal world is put in 2 more grain farms and another mill to support this bakery. Now, will we get around to doing that? We'll see, but that would be the most efficient way to go about it. In the meantime, let me tell you about, for example, sugar and tobacco. Tobacco requires only 20 fields.
Cloth
1, 2,
is
3,
in
4,
short
5,
supply.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. However, sugar apparently requires 23 approximately. So that's why we see this disparity. That one doesn't have 20, by the way. That one has about 20. That one definitely has 20. So this one only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It needs 5 more to be fully efficient. So it's, yeah, and that makes sense. It's about 80% efficiency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This one has 20 out of 23, which is approximately what that percentage is. And so on. This one's going to be even lower. This one's even lower. Well, these should be identical. So just keep that in mind when you're building these things, that you're going to need more space than you think sometimes. It's probably why our liquor production's down a little bit. Okay, but it's good enough to sustain that island, so let's go down here and see what we can do. So we really need 23 sugar. And let's do the sugar one first, because that's going to be the harder one, the slightly harder one to sustain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we put 1 here, for example, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so that would be a fully productive, and actually we need 24, 25, 26. Okay, so there's 26 there, and that's a fully productive one. Let's put another one in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There's 21. I could go up. Let's do that. So that we're still at 21. There's going to be some interference from that one, but I think this is going to be a little bit more efficient overall. Yeah, so we got, and they're going to share. Let's see, 1, 2. They're going to share this one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. All right. So that should be a pretty darn efficient operation. And I'm going to put the road right there. Okay, so that will give me the chance to go ahead and start making some alcohol. I'm going to go ahead and start it because I'm still pretty far ahead on that difference there. So we'll go ahead and put the alcohol production facilities there. That will just give me a boost of alcohol production. I think what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and put some alcohol and tobacco production up here just to supplement this island. So I'm going to grab a bunch of resources from this island. Maybe I'll put some wool production up there too. Huh? I'm going to take all the tools, wood, and tile. Especially the tile. Go up here and see what I can do. Unfortunately, given the space limitations, I may not be able to get my tobacco production going here. Maybe I could... Why don't I try it down here? I'm going to replace this guy with tobacco. And I think what I'm just going to have to do is something like this. Yeah, something about like that. Yeah. And you know, that'll be close. Close to where it needs to be. And I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and put a tobacco facility here. And that is about as good as we're gonna get on this island. So we should have tobacco and sugar coming along nicely there. Now let's go ahead and see what we can do up here. I'm just gonna put maybe one of each for now. I realize that this is precarious, but surrender him just in case. I'd rather have them take my goods than sink the ship. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear some land here for production. Probably put another market in. Probably go ahead and change that to a big warehouse so I can hold more goods. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set that back to automatic trade route at this point. Tempted to put a tile production in, but truth is, each of these is 8, so 16 for alcohol, 16 for tobacco plus production facilities. I'm going to need more tiles, so I guess I'll go ahead and put a tile production in. You could just transport it, but this will work just fine. As you can see, I put the tile production adjacent to the tile itself for what it's worth. Okay, and we have vines and tobacco up here, so we're going to have to do vines. Vines, by the way, take 24. Whereas sugar takes, I think it's a 23. So it's slightly less tobacco. There's our values. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's going to be exactly perfect for max production. And the tobacco, obviously, we can be a little bit more, careless with because we don't need quite as much space. So I think I'm going to go ahead. Facilities out. Since wine is produced directly as opposed to through a manufacturing facility, we're not going to need any additional processing for that, but we will need processing for tobacco, and I'm going to put it right there. And then what I'm going to do is put my farms in. 1, 2, 3, just move it up there for that one. And up there for that one. As you can see,
cloth is in short supply.
That's going to create plenty. In fact, it's going to create a gap, isn't it? Well, that's fine. What I'll do is I'll just do that. Okay, so that is going to create a bazillion, lots of tobacco. Okay, so I'll just wait to get enough tiles to put, and I'll need 32 total. So I'll wait until I have 32 tiles now, and that will be enough to get our facility going there. In the meantime, I don't need to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and put a shipyard in. I do need a little bit more in the way of tools before I can afford that, so I'll prepare for it by putting in the necessary road. Shipyards are production facilities, despite the fact that they're shipyards. So, because they're producing ships. So just be aware that you'll need road access. I tend to like to put them over by my warehouse, but this is just as good a place. The reason I'm putting this in is because I want to repair my ship. So those are expensive. And when they're operating, they're really expensive. They also take up cloth. Another reason to produce more cloth. I think I'll go ahead and delete this guy. You'll notice as the game gets more advanced, you're just not going to need as much lumber. You know, that's just a reality of it. So I'm going to put one more cloth production in that general area. I'm going to have to delete some of these. Sorry, guys. I mean, I think that'll be enough for the one animal to survive, sort of a token animal. I'll put my weaver down here, a field there, I'm going to farm there and there. So that'll happen soon, but I'm going to come back here. I really shouldn't be taking tiles from this one anymore. I'm going to need those tiles soon. How are we doing on saving up our tobacco? We've got 2 liquor and no tobacco yet. That's great. One thing you'll notice is that ships go much slower when they're not fully repaired, which is one of the main reasons that I'm putting the ship in for repairs. Click this button for repair. Now when that activates, you'll notice that my operating cost skyrockets by something like 50 or 70 more than the inoperative yard. He needs cloth and wood. Obviously the cloth is for the sails. So that's what he's going to do, is he's going to get those resources and get that repair underway. And in the meantime, how much are sheep? Sheep costs 2, the weaver costs 3, so I'm going to need 7 tools total to get that 3rd cloth facility going. In the meantime, I could go ahead and start production up here if I wanted to. I will soon, but not yet. Let's see how we're doing down here. No tobacco yet. Oh, I know the problem. I didn't connect these with the road. That's silly. Oh, that'll solve that problem. Make this a fast road. Okay. Let's go back to the ship and see how the repairs are coming. Not very well, I need more cloth. Well, I guess I can go ahead and put the sheep farms in and get them started. Cheat just a little bit and grab a couple more spaces from this woodcutter. It would be interesting to know whether the grazing needs of animals like this and sheep are in conflict, or if those are considered separately. I do not know the answer to that question. All I know is this poor guy is the only one left. I think. He's just got this tiny little strip of woods. If I were environmentally friendly, maybe I'd start replacing some of my forests like this. This won't do anything for the animal population, but it does enhance the lives of my citizens a little bit, perhaps, just to have a little bit of forest land. Okay, and we need the weaver. Incidentally, with regard to wool production, you need let's see, sheep well, let me put it this way. The weaver's hut, you'll need 2 wool, which means that in order to operate at peak efficiency, you'll need at least 2 sheep farms. And the sheep... Well, okay. Hold on. Cotton plantations need only 16 to 18 cotton to produce wool. But apparently, according to this, sheep farms need 38 grass, which I think they're talking about, I think that would cover 4. Well, maybe not. 3 to 8 guys, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know, I'll have to figure out what they're trying to talk about here. I think, gosh, I think 4 is divided by 4. So 15, 18, 19, be about 9.5. So I guess I need 10 fields per, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, maybe it's cut in half. Maybe it's 19 that I need. I bet you that's it, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I mean, it's got at least 19. That one has at least 19. So they, I mean, look at this. 50. Well, no, I guess I could be wrong. These are only operating at half. Maybe they need a lot more grass to operate at full efficiency. Maybe I've been fooling myself all this time. Anyway, I guess maybe I'll experiment with that some more. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and put the facilities in up here. And we need roads. I'll go ahead and upgrade those roads right away. Since we don't have a market, everybody's going to be going to the storehouse. The warehouse, I mean. Okay, so that will begin the process of producing alcohol and tobacco up there. Let's see how we're doing on repairs. Still waiting on cloth, it looks like. It's very expensive. Wait, period. Well, I guess we'll just keep waiting. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go offload some of these tools. I mean, tiles. I'll have to make room for them by using up some of the ones that I have by building better roads. But that's fine, it helps productivity anyway. Okay, and I'll do this one. There are very, very few, if any, regular roads left. I'm going to offload these tiles and wood. Now this guy alone should be enough to sustain...
There is not enough cloth.
Theoretically. Tell you what. I'm going to go down here, and we're going to get some more cloth. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my trade route that I'm going to be building here in just a minute a little bit more complex. So Siebenstadt, I'm going to go ahead and trash that and that. And then what I'm going to do at Krautsberg, I'm going to go ahead and load alcohol and tobacco. Load 50 of each. And then at Stenrod, I'm going to unload alcohol and tobacco. And then at Siebenstadt, I'm going to unload alcohol and tobacco as well. So in other words, this island, what I've set up is for this island here, Krautsberg, to supply first this island with its alcohol and tobacco, and then if they're maxed out, then the big one. And that will eventually create an equilibrium, unless the pirates interfere, which could impact the equilibrium. So, and then of course if my population starts going up. So what I'm going to do is grab some cloth from here just to help repair the ship. And go up here and get that unloaded and then repair the ship. And then after the trade route, that'll give this island plenty of time to produce its alcohol and tobacco. Theoretically. It's not coming along very fast, is it? I guess we just started it. I just have this horrible opinion of wine production. That means I just intuitively know that it's a lot slower than sugar cooking. Okay, so let's go ahead and unload the cloth and go go for repairs. That'll help stabilize this community as well, by the way, with my resource needs until this guy gets up and running at 100%. Maybe I just have to bite the bullet and get rid of this forest. These sheep really need it. Okay. So, repair. And he's gonna grab some cloth. Oh, crap. Being fired upon. Okay, so I had to surrender there, as you can see. Pirate ship's gonna check me out. See nothing. It's okay for my guy to be surrendering while the ship is being repaired. And that's still working on my ship, even though he's surrendering. And so you can see the health will start to go up there as he sits there longer. And in the meantime, I guess, you know, I'll do a time passage maneuver and put in a nice road there. Nice road here. And there. And there. Oh, I really should be saving these tiles because these houses are going to be upgrading soon. Oh well. I guess I could borrow some of these tiles. That's what I'll do. I'll borrow some of these tiles and then I'll activate the automatic trade route. Okay, so the ship is almost repaired.
A ship has been repaired.
Very good. So now we're back to full speed. By the way, I can always create another ship. They're really easy.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Let's take a look at our resources. You know, I'm a little bit worried about the food situation here, but if it's going down extremely slowly. Taking all of their tiles. Now I'm going to go down here and give them away to these folks, and then I'm going to activate the automatic trade route. May need to add a wool component to the trade route. Yeah, clearing that space helped improve this efficiency to 75%. That's up to 68. That one's at 67. These ones are lower. Oh no, those are okay. Those are okay. They have a good grazing area. So my farms have a variability among themselves about efficiency. 75, 45%. This one's horrible. Maybe if I change these to stone bridges, I'll improve the efficiency slightly of that weaver mill. Okay, so give them the tiles.
Set full
and then what I'll do is I will go ahead and activate the automatic trade route. Now with 3 stops along the route, the pirates will be they won't know what to do. They won't have much to say about it. Because it'll be just, by the time my ship gets to one port, the pirates will still think they're in the last port, and, you know, blah, 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 one thing leads to another, and then they're gone. Kind of a situation. Well, that city has entirely made itself of tile roads now, so, and one, you know, I would say that the equilibrium number of woodcutters you'll need in any particular colony is 1 at the end. This one might need a little bit more wood because it's going to be upgrading a lot. This woodcutter feeds these guys, and that's pretty much it, and that's all and the shipyard, I guess, and that's all we're going to need, really. I guess I could go ahead and put a, well, we're still using wood too quickly. I need to borrow some wood from the upper colony. But theoretically, 1 woodcutter should be enough to supply both of these guys here, so we'll see. Anyway, I guess I'll put in a better bridge, some better bridges. Okay, let's take a look at our trade route. This guy just picked up 17 and 12, respectively, on these 2 products. And he's going to go down to here and drop them off, then he's going to go to the middle island and drop them off there, etc. Okay, so how are we doing on supplies down here? We're doing okay. We're probably in the position now where we can go ahead and start the process of going for the win. So let's go for it. Let's put the school in. Got 12 grand as a backup blanket. I'll put the doctor in preemptively as well. Doctor should cover everybody. Yep. Okay. So that should be enough to win. So let's speed things up a little bit. Trade route is just basically to back up the on-island production of these resources. As you can see, we're starting to get our first citizens. Where's our second one? Just the one house so far. Two. Or, no, three. Okay. 3 houses so far. That'll keep going. As you can see, the ship has already dropped off its first. Actually,
Plot a new
I'm going to interrupt the trade route. I'm going to pick up all of this wood. And then I'm going to activate the trade route again. And then when I get to an island like this where we have no
Your
wood, I'm gonna
settlement
drop off
now
a bunch of
lodges
wood.
over 300 inhabitants.
Okay, so they're going to need food production real quick here. So I'm just going to put a bunch of fisheries in. And we'll connect them up. Easy as pie, right? Okay. We need 250, so we're coming along nicely. That's moving right along. I'm going to use this opportunity to drop off some wood at this island.
Set full sail! Ahoy!
And what was I going to use the wood for? I think I was going to build something, wasn't I? Another fishery maybe, or I can't remember now. Let me take a look at the food supplies here. Oh, they're pretty stable. Maybe I'll build one more fishery just to give them a little bit of an edge. Make that 2. And what do we have here? Oh,
Privateers have waylaid.
Pirates. Okay, so that's no good because we're in the middle of a trade route, so they might steal our goods. But I'm going to go ahead and surrender anyway. As the game goes on, there will be more and more pirate ships, especially as other players have advanced, enough resources to basically donate their ships to the pirates, which then will wreak havoc on you. Now, eventually you can find the pirate nest and pay off the pirates to stop attacking you, but we're not going to need to do that in this mission. We're close enough to winning as it is. We just don't need to deal with that. I just need 50 more citizens down here. 3 houses to upgrade, basically. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set in for repairs. It doesn't matter. The trade routes don't need to be going 24/7. They only need to go once the island of it's being the supplier island gets to full stocks. I'm going to put a market in just to expand my warehouse capacity here.
The citizens.
These folks wanted to give me a statue earlier. I'll go ahead and put that in right there. And a gallows. As far as I know, neither thing does anything that affects the gameplay at all. It's just kind of something to look at, I guess. I'll put one down here too. It's just kind of your town square kind of a thing. Ooh, we're out of lumber down here too. I'm gonna have to. I guess what I could do is I could put a lumber camp in somewhere like here. Not very much to pick from there, but I guess it's better than nothing. need to put a road in there too. Okay, I'll go ahead and repair this guy real quick. While he's being repaired, just
Cloud.
fire somewhere. That's no problem because we got the fire guy. I mean, as the game gets later in the process, you're gonna end up with more problems like this: pirates, fires, illness, etc. As long as you've dealt with them like I have preemptively, you'll be fine. Okay, so let's go ahead. He's pretty much repaired. Let's go ahead
A ship
and
has been repaired.
wood from up here and take it down to the lower island. With resource sharing, I'm going to go ahead and grab tile as well. With resource sharing between the islands, you're much more likely to be successful than you are with just individually flawed islands. Like if I were just on this island alone, obviously I'd have a alcohol and tobacco shortage, a wood shortage, and probably eventually a cloth shortage. In fact, I might, if this game were going to go longer, I'd probably put cloth production up here so I could resupply them. You almost think of your islands as connected to the same fabric of existence, you know? I'm manually gathering other resources. Okay. That should be good enough. Now we'll just manually click down here on the low island. And what I'm going to do while I'm up here is I'm going to go ahead and build a fishery. There are 28 people on this island after all. They need something to eat. Except for I don't have any tools. I'm going to buy some tools. Just for the hell of it, just while we're waiting. Resources in this game are island-specific, or city-specific, I should say. Meaning that, as convenient as it would be if I could just produce wood on one island and have it be there for all the other islands, it's just not how it works. Okay, that was a successful run to the top island. This island is in good shape. It will continue to improve itself. Meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put a bridge here so we can get just a little bit more of natural lumber production on this island. And put a couple more trees in, and yeah, this guy will just kind of harvest around this general area for a while. And he's not going to have much to do here while he's waiting for his trees to regenerate, but that'll be better than nothing, I guess. Okay, so this one here is stable and fine. In fact, we should have a surplus of wool, of cloth and food now. We definitely have a surplus of alcohol and tobacco because we have 4. It's, you know, it's a very self-sufficient operation there. But this one is coming along.
The citizen.
In fact, theoretically, I should have won by now. What's the problem? I guess I need a positive balance of 200 gold, which, you know, that's kind of weird terminology. I think the translation, I think they mean a annual, a cyclical revenue of 200 here. So this is going up. They want to give me another statue. Should I put it in up here? It's kind of weird, but whatever. There's nobody who really lives on this island, but whatever. Put it up there. Okay, so I'm about to win. Oh, ore mine's gone down here. So obviously I can easily win by just deleting that now.
Check your trade routes.
Just a very high trade balance here, or, you know, revenue balance. So while I'm waiting for I'm gonna go ahead and save it.
Saved.
But let's just double check our assignment. 2 cities of 500 inhabitants each, half of which are citizens, positive balance 200 coins. So, oh, this one doesn't have enough raw citizens. That's the problem here. Well, let me take a look. I can probably fix that. Put 1 more house in. I just need 6. And now 5. Now 3, 2. I just need 2 more. 1 more. There it is. So
you were successful.
Me counting my coins while I'm eating a whole turkey by myself. With a a cheesy bag, and I have a bit. That's great. Good video game. Okay, so that takes care of that episode. Thank you for watching, and just remember, if you have been watching, Professor Snuggles is looking out for you.